WSYX News at 5, on your side.
The hazards are just working so closely together, and the electrical hazard that presents as far as with line clearances and such.
Electricity and water just don't mix, but Ohio power crews are facing both in North Carolina after the break. The cleanup is just beginning for the areas hit by Hurricane Florence, and that includes getting the power back on.
Now, meteorologist Rachel Penton live now with the challenges that some Ohio line workers are facing in North Carolina. Rachel, what's it about?
Yeah, guys, well, as Marshall mentioned earlier, all the rain we've been seeing today is from what's left of Florence. But, of course, before it got here, it sat over the Carolinas all weekend, dumping all kinds of rain there. That is making it even more difficult for some of those Ohio workers that are in North Carolina trying to get the power back on. 54 Ohio Electric Co-op workers pulled out of Ohio under blue skies on Friday and Saturday to head into the gray skies of Hurricane Florence.
The reason our co-ops send people is just to help out, help people get their power back on.
The Ohio crews are working 16 hours a day to assist other co-ops in North Carolina with getting the power back on. But as these pictures show, it's not so easy.
They'll actually go out to a job, do some restoral, and then they can't come back the same way that they went just because the roads are washing out that quick.
The crews have been dealing with flooding and fallen trees, working in the daytime and the nighttime with downed lines.
Personally, in my career, there was 2 times I almost walked right into energized lines, and so, I mean, that is always a serious risk.
With communication lines down throughout the region, they're mostly on their own, which means following safety standards is more important than ever.
Our guys deal with those same things here, but it's a different environment. So when it's a different environment, it does make it more unique. The guys have to be more on their game. They have to have a better job briefing. They have to protect themselves just in every way that they possibly can.
Ohio's Electric Co-op says their crews will likely remain in North Carolina for the week as they work to restore power throughout the state.
There's a lot of people out there without power right now, and they're counting on people like our co-ops sending guys from out of state in order to help restore power.
Certainly a hard job for them to deal with out there in the field. Now, all this rainfall, a lot of it is record rainfall that they're dealing with. In fact, some spots like Elizabethtown, North Carolina, has picked up an incredible almost 36 inches of rain from this storm. So they are having to deal with this record flooding as they try to get the power back on. Now, keep in mind, it only takes about 1.5 feet of water to wash away one of those big trucks that is out there working on restoring the power. In fact, flash flooding really can be very deadly. It usually kills more people across the country than any other disaster all year long. So they're dealing with some serious issues there as they try to get that back on, and they are dealing with that. Of course, another calculation, kind of an interesting number here. An estimated 18 trillion gallons of water has likely fallen across the Carolinas there from Florence, guys.
Oh, very interesting, Rachel. Thanks.